This is the Iron Trader, and this is Midday Trading. So we're going to stick here with the old energy theme. First of all, we're going to take a look here at the XLE, which is the big oil ETF, which pays a pretty nice dividend also, and then crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the XLE. Now, this is the big oil ETF. This has everything on. I've showed you this many times. It's got Exxon and Chevron and Schlumberger, and you name it, it is in here. And this pays about a 3.35% dividend, okay? So we're going to show you a couple different charts here today, just to give you the whole scope of it. Now, oil is on the move on and on up, and so is natural gas. Natural gas is a tradable, but what it is Iran now is going to wants to send ballistic missiles into Israel. Now, Israel does have, tactics to evade all that, but, nothing is 100%. So now just always remember when you get scenarios like this, okay, it's usually buy the rumor and sell the news. So once the things happen, okay, then it's time really to sell the oil unless something catastrophic happens. We have World War III going on here. I don't know. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So as a trader here, we want to look at different things that can make us, some money off of the whole situation, okay? It's not, believe me, I'm not taking nothing lightly here, but that's what a trader does, okay? So let's look at the XLE. Now you can see here, you're in a downtrend situation, okay? So right now, what you really need to do, okay, you're above the 21-day. We're above this 8 SMA here at 87.98. We're above this 50-day at 88.87, and we're just about that 89.25 level. And then right above that here is this 100-day at 90.09. Okay, so we look at the resistant levels. That's what we're looking for here, is that 90.09. That's going to be the next level. And then that lines up pretty nice here with this 90.14. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll just bring this price channel right across. Your next target there is going to be 91.31, and then we'll bring that channel across. And what do we have here? We got 91.45. Now, if it just keeps that on rolling, then what we have is you have 93.47. You have 94.14, and then we'll look to the top of that candle at 94.51. That's going to be your big retest. Then we just keep on following the candles up here. You got 95.21. You can bring it right on over. You got 96.92, and then your big retest up here is 98.97 level. Okay, so right now what we have here is your price is above all the SMAs here, except for the 100-day. And a lot of times that 100-day can stop you dead in this track. So we got to see just like it did here. See where the 100-day stopped you? See where it stopped you? See where it stopped you? Okay, so we got to see what happens. So this is what you want to watch, is that 90.09. Okay, now get above that, then we can just follow the candles all the way and up here until we maybe get a big retest here. But if we can't get through that 100-day, just like we did in here and here, and there, we're going to be coming right on down. So downside, well, you always want to watch that 200-day. That's going to be key. That 89.25, you want to watch that 50-day, 88.87. And these are all your support levels here. 88 flat, and then we have here on your 21-day is 87.23 level. Now, again, if that's lost, then what we do is we just follow these candles down here, okay? So you got 86.53 level. What do we have here? You got 85.86. And then we're going to come to the bottom there at 85.17. Your big retest down here is that 83.02. But as long as you're holding these simple moving averages, this can go sideways here. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out. But again, watch that 100-day on the upside. That's going to be very, very key. You get above that, and then she rips much higher. So you look back in the charts here. You see this pattern right here. So your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder. This is an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now, if you want to know about, chart patterns or candlesticks or seasonality, just go to my playlist. It's all sitting right there. Click it on at your convenience, okay? So that was a nice inverse head and shoulder. And then when she ripped up here very, very nicely. Of course, this was a different time of the year right now, but the reason this is rallying here is because we have that war premium going in. Now, just remember, if it doesn't pan out or if it's just kind of smooths out or kind of dusts out a little bit here, this can come off, same way with crude oil, come off very, very hard. Now, let's take another look here at the chart of XLE. I'm going to show you the downtrend situation. Okay, this is the FinViz chart, okay? So you can just go on finviz.com and you can click this up yourself and punch in anything you want. But what I want to do is show you this downtrend. See how this is coming all the way down here, okay? You have to crack above that key level, okay? That's that level, just like I showed you. Once you can crack above it, then we can just start retesting all of these and work yourself all the way on up until you get back to the highs. But right now, this is a downtrending, just like what crude oil is, because obviously it's just time of the year. This is where I always buy it, and it runs right on up here for seasonality trade, and then she runs out. So again, just take a look at this here. It gives you a little bit different picture on the chart than what I had here previously. But again, you have to get above that trend line. Once you do, then she rips higher. If you can't, then she's going to go and rip lower, because look at here. See the series of lower lows? That's always never good. So you got a downtrending pattern here. But again, if it reverses with this war situation, it could explode higher and then retest them highs. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have the old crude ski going on here. Okay, let me just big this up here now. Okay, so we have the same pattern as we have on the XLE. See that downtrending situation going down here? Very, very nice. Now we have this big green candle here today, but this is that war premium, so always be very, very careful. Now I posted this morning about this bear flag situation, but if it got above that 70.01, then that would negate the bear pattern. So obviously it went above it. That bear flag now is negated. It doesn't exist, okay? Now, if you didn't have that war, I think it would have came right on down, but you can see where it held on the bottom. Now, today's low was 66.33. So all you do is just look right up here, okay, when I'm doing this, okay? So you got 66.33 was the low. And you say, well, why did it stop there and then didn't get down to there? What you want to do is look over here to this red candle, okay? So what you have here is you got the high, the low, and the close. So I want you to look at the closing number here on this situation. See what we have for a close? 66.31. What do we have today for a low? 66.33. Okay, you see that? That's your support level. It doesn't always have to come down to the next level, which is 65.63 or 65.27. So when you look at these candles, I always say, look at the high, the low, and the closing number. That's going to be support and resistance when you're trading candlesticks, okay? So you came within 2 cents of that. It held that. So now that's what you got going there is a double bottom situation. Okay, so let's just look at the highs here now. So what we have for high is 71.41. So the next level we're going to be looking at here is 71.72. And then we're going to come up here at the top of this candle is 72.40. And then your big target up here is going to be that 73.15, that 50 SMA. Now, even if it hits that 50 SMA here, you're still in a downtrend situation. Okay, so just remember that. Plus, now we have a war premium built into this crude oil price. Okay, so now again, if you can get above that 73.15 level here, then what we do is we just work the candles again. Okay, so what do we have here? You got 74.41 level going on. We can come over the top of here. You got 75.07 level. Then we come over to the top of this candle. You got 75.95. And then we come up here. We have 76.59. Then we're going to start running into this 100 SMA here, 76.36. And then we have that 200-day here at 77.29. So all your resistance levels and your upside targets are sitting right here, as long as it's the same way with these simple moving averages. Your big target here is going to be the simple moving average. In this case, going to be the 50-day. And then we can all this intermediate resistance till we get to that 100-day. And then we get to that 200 SMA here, if it gets there. Now, just remember, there's a war premium going on in here. And if something now this smooths over or whatever it is, then this will come off very, very hard. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to watch the downside. So this here is going to be key support level. Is going to be the 69.85. Right below it here, what we have is this 69.45. Okay, that's going to be your levels. And then what we do is we come over here to the top of this candle. Okay, then you're looking at 68.65. We'll look to the bottom of yesterday's candle, 67.57. We'll come here, 67.06. We'll look to the bottom of there, 66.95. And then we look to today's low. That's that 66.33, which lines up with the 66.31 there. And then we have your 65.63 and your 65.27 level, okay? So I say just always watch this, and just remember, you got a premium here. Now, I'm scalped long on the UCO right now, okay? So I got in as soon as that news came over. I used a Thinkorswim charts. I think they're the best, and you get global news with that. As soon as that come up, that's faster than any other news. I don't care if you listen to CNBC or Bloomberg or all this. It doesn't make any difference. Global news, boom. Sometimes I think he even got the news before it even happens, kind of situation. Okay. Now there's also another guy. If you're looking for news out there, is this Benzinga Charlie. This guy here, he used to be, and then he just switched over to global news. But I tell you, Benzinga Charlie, that guy, he's got it going on. If you want news, he's the man. Okay. So again, today, what you want to do, if it keeps rallying, look at the top of this candle, 71.72. Now look at the top of this candle. You're looking at 72.40, and then you're looking right there at that 73.15 level. That's going to be your upside target. Downside, you need to hold that 8-day at 69.87, and we need to hold this 69.46 level. That's going to be crucial. That's your trading today. Now, again, this here looks like RSI. You're only sitting at 50. That could have a nice run up. And then we could have this MACD, the green over red. That looks very good. Now, remember, today's the 1st. Tomorrow we have the OPEC meeting. So stay sharp on the old OPEC meeting. Okay, let's take a look here now at natty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now you can see here where we basically, we had a little bit lower low here today, okay? But now we're right back in the mix. So here's what you want to do on the downside. Take a look at that first, okay? We want to look to yesterday's low. That's that 2.86. And then we want to look to today's low. That's 2.82. And then realistically, what you want to do is look right there at 2.72, okay? Which lines up very nice with the 2.72 on the candle. There's your gap, and then we come down at that's lost. You got 2.65. There's your fill, your gap, and your fill. But the 8-day is going to be very, very crucial. Now, again, we got some sideways action going on here, but all energy has that premium in it. So just to be kind of a little bit careful on that. Now, upside, you obviously want to look at today's high. You're looking at 2.942, and then we have this 2.948, which lines up very, very nice with this candle, 2.948, okay? So now we get above that, you look right there, 3 flat, okay? We look there, 3.09, right there, 3.13, and then right there is your big test at 3.15. Now, natural gas, the EIA report will be out on Thursday at 10:30. It's been a really good market mover, so we got to see how that's all going to shake out, plus seasonality is in the favor. So for today, what you want to watch is just watch yesterday's low. That's going to be key. Okay, at 2.86, watch today's low. That's going to be key, 2.82, and then watch that right there, 2.72. On the upside, watch yesterday's high. So all you got to do, 2.948. If that breaks above it, everything you need to know, your target areas are sitting right here. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here after the pit close, and we will do it all over again. And remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.